The inverse square law, whether you're talking about light or gravity or electrostatic force, you're talking about the inverse square law. In simple terms, closer is stronger. And we know this. We know this from experience. The closer you are to a light, the brighter it appears. The closer your hand is to the flame, the hotter it feels. Or the stronger the smell. Or the louder the music. And the closer you are to the microphone, the louder the recording. But why? And how much? And what about those equations? Well, let's start with something we know about. Blocks. You can use them to build a tall tower, or one that is shorter but wider. Or you can use them to cover a larger area. You can do the same thing with Play-Doh, flatten it, or roll it into a cylinder, and then stretch it out. Shorter and wider, or longer and skinnier, just like the tower. Speaking of blocks, let's line them up and then stretch them out. Kind of. What can we say about that second line of blocks? Longer and less dense? Can we say that? Something like that? Here's another example with spray paint. The closer you are to the project, the thicker the coat. Farther away, you cover a larger area. One final example. The candle is closer to the blocks on the right. They are brighter, more light intensity. Could we call this a thicker coat of light or a thicker light density? I don't know, but it's definitely brighter on the right. Now, the math. No matter who you are, if you are light or heat or sound, or if you are particles to smell, even if you are gravitational or electric fields, you are a source. You radiate outwards in all directions, but we'll start with 3. A triangle. No, wait, a cone. A cone that stretches out a distance. Its base is a circle with a radius. Smaller cones are smaller. Bigger cones are bigger. Double the distance means double the radius. Now for the hard part. I'm going to very gently rotate this cone around to look at the circle part. It has an area of pi r squared. Double the distance means double the radius. We said that double the distance means 4 times the area. Do you believe me? Do you see it there? Half the radius means 1/4 the area. And we return to paint. The mess on the left was sprayed at twice the distance. It is a blob with twice the radius and 4 times the area, but only 1/4 the thickness of the blob on the right, because each of them contain the same amount of paint. From paint to light, the candle is 4 inches from the block on the right. It is 8 inches from the block on the left. Turn off the lights and notice that double the distance means 1/4 the brightness. But we have 4 times the area, so that means we are absorbing the same amount of light. The same amount shooting off to the left and to the right. And the equation with the square and the pi, and they should be there. It's good that they're there. And the gravity and the static electricity too.